What's up, Upright Armada? It's Matt Chu from Upright Health, and in this video I want to talk about one more thing that can cause morning stiffness, just feeling like you're tight everywhere every day when you wake up. So a little while ago I made a video that went through some major causes, some major issues that can contribute to morning stiffness, but I neglected to talk about one that is really, really important that just slipped my mind, because for me it's become like a really basic thing that I just have integrated into my life. So here's what it is. If you find that you are experiencing muscle stiffness, no matter how much you stretch and exercise, you feel like you're sore, you feel like, your whole body just feels like crud every time you wake up in the morning, then I strongly encourage you to look at whether or not you're making this mistake. Before you go to bed, are you using your phone or using your computer for prolonged periods before you try to sleep? You might be thinking, oh, what is this, another one of those like lame videos where Matt just like goes off on this rambling tangent about social media and blah, 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 blah. The answer is kind of yes. Look, if you run this experiment, I'm sure you will find, at least the majority of you will find, that this is true. Using your computer, your laptop especially, or your tablet, or one of these mobile devices before going to bed is a great way to cause yourself pain and misery in the morning. I look at it as kind of a computer hangover. It's really fun when you're doing it. It's really engaging when you're doing it. You're looking at all these things, scrolling, doom scrolling, reading all these awful things, watching all these funny haha things. And then you're like, oh yeah, okay, I'm exhausted. Let me put this thing down. And then you discover that your muscles are all seized up because you were doing this in bed. You were slouched in bed like this, or you were propped up on your elbows just doing this. Your biceps are locked in that shortened position. Your shoulders are in a hunch no matter what. Your head and neck get drawn into this like really, really attractive and comfortable hunch, and then your body doesn't really have time to recover from that. Doesn't have time to recover from the stress of constantly doom scrolling or TikTok scrolling. I don't even know if you scroll on TikTok because I don't use it, and I suggest you don't either. And your body suffers for it. It took me actually at least until I was, I think 30 something. I don't even remember now. It took me a long time to realize that using my laptop all day and into the night was contributing to my problems. Even if I worked out, even if I stretched, even if I did all those things, the fact that I was spending hours in the evening attached mentally and physically to a device meant that my body would wake up feeling sore and hungover from that addictive behavior. So I know it's a very daunting ask. It's a very daunting task to try not to use your phone or computer before going to bed. So here are some simple tips that can help you accomplish this. Tip number one is to make sure you do not keep your phone or any other electronic internet-enabled devices in the bedroom with you. I keep my own phone in a cabinet in the kitchen so that when it's time to go to bed, I can't just randomly check my email. I can't randomly check for texts. It's locked away. If you currently keep your phone or your computer in your bedroom, easily accessible by your bed, then stop doing that. Stick it in a drawer, put it in another room, do whatever you have to do. Put it in a trunk with a padded lock or something. Just make sure you don't have easy access to your device for at least 1 hour before you go to sleep. That's a simple buffer that's going to give your body and your mind some time to relax before going to bed so that you can wake up feeling more refreshed. The second tip is to establish some really firm guidelines around your digital device usage. I'm going to link to an article in the description box so you can read more about the limitations that I place on my own devices so that I can get a restful night's sleep. For those of you who are not going to scroll down there and click that link, that's fine. The quick summary is use some kind of third-party app on your iPhone or Android to strongly and strictly limit your nighttime and even morning time access to the apps that you find most addictive. Whatever app you use to do it, make sure that it can control you so that you don't have to use your willpower to control yourself. The Freedom app on iPhones or App Block on Android seem to be really good options that can really limit the amount of time you spend on certain apps and will really help you break free of some of the addictiveness of some of these apps. I personally have a pretty addictive personality, so it's crucial that I use things like this to break free and get a good night's sleep. I invite you to give these ideas a try. If you are waking up every morning stiff and you're feeling like crap all the time, then just putting in a window of time, 1 hour before going to bed, where you are digital device free, can make an enormous difference in your life. And I strongly, highly recommend you try it. And if you want bonus points, if you want your body to feel even better, then I strongly invite you to set up limitations throughout the whole day that minimize the amount of time you spend staring at one of these or one of your tablets or your giant 27-inch screen. I want to take a quick minute to say a huge thanks to Jürgen Skunk, I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name, for your donation to support the Upright Health channel. He gave me 100 Norwegian krona, which I think actually now makes me a millionaire, and I really appreciate that. If you want to support this channel too, click that thanks button that you'll find down below this video, or use the PayPal link that you'll find in the description box. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, Upright Armada, that is the end of this video. I hope you find it helpful. I hope your sleep quality improves drastically. When you do this, I pretty much guarantee that you're going to have better sleep and your body is going to feel better every single morning. If you like this video, consider hitting that thanks button and making a donation to help this channel. If you don't want to do that, that's totally fine. Hit the like button, share this video, subscribe, and as always, I hope you remember that pain sucks. Life shouldn't.